What is up, my colleague friends? Welcome to the video. Thanks for clicking on the link as always. I appreciate it. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about weapons and home defense. And so my question to you is, what do you think the best weapon is for at-home defense? And feel free to type it in the comments if any of you want to before I say what my opinion is, which I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so in my opinion, the best weapon for at-home defense would be a shotgun. In all reality, if you are at home, like with the things that I've done with weapons, whether it's like edge weapons, blunt weapons, projectile weapons, I've been able to shoot like 50 caliber rifles and all kinds, like whatever, But out of all of these things that I've been able to get my hands on, the best weapon that I can think of for at-home defense is a shotgun. You just put that barrel towards your target. Say somebody walks into your house uninvited, and who knows what they're gonna do? Oh, my shotgun's right there. Boom, you just point it at them, pull the trigger. You can shoot through walls, shoot through doors. If your floor is hard enough, you could even bounce buckshot off the floor. It's crazy. But let's be real. How many people out there make their kids lunch on a Saturday morning with their shotgun on the counter? Most responsible gun owners that I know anyway, don't do that. They usually keep their 12 gauge in the safe next to their AR and their AK, and some other whatever toys that they got in there. Usually things like shotguns aren't the most accessible. So what about like a sidearm? If you have your concealed carry, that's what I would say would be probably my number two weapon would be like your pistol, because range in combat is king. Being able to hit your opponent without them being able to hit you, that is like the step one that ABN teaches, that Kali teaches, at Kali Center, like what they teach. Step one is protect yourself from all attacks and the potential of all strikes and attacks. And best way to do that, honestly, would be shoot. You can't even come close to me. But home defense. A lot of people got kids. A lot of times, you might be in pajamas or something like that at your house. And even if you do have your concealed carry permit and you do like to carry a sidearm, a lot of people don't necessarily carry that around with them while they're at home. A lot of times you strap it on when you leave. And so if you're talking, and there's a lot of people that don't like firearms. Let's be real. What if you're somebody that doesn't actually, you're not comfortable with having firearms, okay? So what about a weapon that I would say is the most lethal, that is in just about everybody's house? You got this weapon in your kitchen, okay? Almost definitely. And this is what would probably be my go-to, and I got it here. The good old butcher knife, okay? In my opinion, if you do not have a very good projectile weapon, like a firearm, like a shotgun, or like a pistol, this is your best option. Almost everybody has a knife of a pretty good size in their house. If you're able to get your hands on this, somebody comes in to your home, uninvited guest, and your life is in danger. Let's just say that's the scenario. A lot of times you can do something like this. But let's say that the only thing that you can do is get your hands on the pin that's in your pocket. What if that's all you got? Okay? These are the things that I like to think about when I'm doing my weapons training. Okay? How are you able to defend yourself in whatever situation? What's the best weapon you can get your hands on, and how can you use that effectively? All right? So what I'm going to show you guys today is a little drill that you can use with your butcher knife. You can actually do this in your home. I do this. This is my knife in my house. I was actually working on this in my kitchen last night, getting ready for this video with this knife. So this is something also working with knives, you can actually practice in the home. You can't actually do that with sidearms. Please don't do that. Your neighbors probably won't like you too much if you're doing that. All right. But before I get into the drill, I just want to say real quick, if you're going to use something like this with like home defense, say they've got a sidearm, say they've got like a pistol or something, you don't want to go, ha ha! Do not announce that you have this, okay? If you happen to be able to get your hands on something like this when you have to defend your home, understand the strong points of the weapon that you are using. The strong point of the knife is that it is fast and it is quiet and it is easily concealed. Okay? So understand that and know that with something like this, you're going to want to have that moment and act. Okay? And that's what I'm going to show you today. Is suppose you're able to get your hands on this. Suppose you're able to conceal that you have it. They don't know. Whatever. Somebody's walked into your house. You were cutting up a sandwich for your kids or something like that. Good on you. Boom. They have no clue. All right. But how do you move? Say they're in range. Say that you can strike. How do you do it? So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. Is a little drill that you can do with a butcher knife so that you know how to move if you ever have to, when the time comes. If hopefully it never does. But this is a good drill to drill in these skills so that when you have to move, when the time comes, you can just move and you don't got to think. Because if you got to think, it's going to take too long. It ain't going to work. All right, so let me show you this diagram real quick. Today, we're just going to use the diamond, all right? Stepping on it like this, okay? And actually, you know what? Let me show you the footwork. I like the way that worked out last time. So the footwork, we're going to do two different ways of doing this, all right? So we're going to go to the left of the diamond, and we're going to go to the right of the diamond, all right? So first, when we go to the left of the diamond, our footwork is we're going to step with our left foot to up the 45 degree, left 45. And then we're going to come up forward triangle, bring the feet together, step back, bring the feet together, and we're pumping and coming back. So it's here, here, there, there. Okay? I'm going to show you guys this with looking at me too. But to go to the right of the diamond, we're going to bring the feet together, go to the right, boom. And this time, we're going to come here and back. And I'm going to explain that in a second. So, feet together, boom, 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 boom. Okay? All right. So that you can see me do it, to the left of the diamond, we're stepping here, here, back, boom. One more time. Notice that I'm pumping the leg. It's important. Now to the right. Feet come together. Step right. Here. Come up. Universal evasion. And back. Here. 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 I'll explain that when I get to putting the calibration together. So that's the footwork part, okay? Knowing where to step in space, how to get off the line of attack, super important, all right? So with Kali Center, the way that they teach it, you always want to calibrate your strikes with your footwork, okay? So I'm going to show you a quick little basic thrusting form with the Pakal grip, okay? You also can do this, this is the sock grip. And you can also do this with the Pakal grip, but we're gonna do it sock grip, all right? So we're got our hand on our, left hand on the chest, right hand is at the hip, and the form is tap, center line thrust, backhand thrust, forehand thrust, number 2 slash, back to the start. Tap, thrust, 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 slash. Tap, thrust, 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 slash. Okay? So that's the form. Let me do it just once this way for you guys so you can see it. That's the form. For this drill, I'm going to take the tap out of it, okay? But those are the 4 strikes that we're going to do, okay? So we're going to calibrate this with the footwork. So suppose you have your weapon, you've been able to conceal it, they're in range, you don't want to go up 0 degrees at them. You're going up the line of attack if you do that. So what you want to do is you want to get off 0 degrees as you strike. That's center line thrust. Center line thrust, turning up forward triangle at your opponent with your backhand thrust. Suppose, for whatever reason, they defended both of those and they attack you, you're going to defend as you do your forehand thrust, trying to hit whatever they're attacking you with, or they're neutralizing that weapon, and then we're going to come back at them with our number 2. So it's thrust, 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 slash. Notice that I'm pumping here. That is stopping my forward momentum and accelerating it back. And I'm pumping here because that's stopping my momentum and allowing me to accelerate back. That's helping with adjusting timing. Thrust, 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 slash. One more time on that side. Boom, 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 boom. Now, what if we want to move up the right? So, when you're going up the left of the diamond, generally speaking, there are exceptions to every rule, okay? But if you're moving up the left of the diamond, you're most likely going to be striking from this side of your body. If you're moving up the right of the diamond, the strike ought to come from this side of your body, okay? Also, to move in triangular footwork, you need to be able to bring your feet together. So that's why we brought our feet together when I showed you the footwork. So we're going to go thrust with our number 1 center line thrust. We're going to bring our feet together, turning this to the number 2 thrust, stepping up the right of the diamond, forward triangle, and now I don't want to go back this way. That would be a tactical error, a geometric error, because if my opponent knows what they're doing, they're right here, okay? So this is flanking myself, all right? So if I'm defending myself, I need to turn to where they are and move this way with my number 2 and come back at them with that center line thrust. Go through that again. Feet together, thrust, thrust, slash, thrust, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Notice I'm pumping also. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. So that's the exercise. Let me just do both sides just so you guys can see it just real fast. One more time. Here, 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 and right side. There, there. If you are going to use a weapon, regardless of it, your shotgun, your sidearm, a knife, a pen, whatever it is, you need to be training with that weapon if you want to have, if you really want to be able to defend yourself at all, okay? Otherwise, that weapon becomes a liability to you and not an asset. Doing exercises like we just did keeps this an asset to you and a liability to your attacker, okay? that's the video. That's what I got for you guys today. Hope it helps with your own training. If you happen to be in the Long Beach, Washington area and you want to come to some Kali classes, I teach free community lessons at the Long Beach Grange over here on Sandbridge on Tuesdays, and then here on Saturdays at the Long Beach Elementary School. This is the outdoor basketball court. The Tuesday classes at the Grange are from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The Saturday classes at the Long Beach Elementary School are from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Hope to see you there sometimes. If you guys can't make it out to any of my classes, Kali Center actually has really good chapter leaders out there. You should look up chapter leaders on the KaliCenter.com on their website and see if there's a chapter leader around you. I'm telling you, man, being able to train with these people in person really makes a big difference. Or if you can't make it out to any of my classes, you can't make it out to any chapter leader, check out their stuff online. Check out Kali Center's videos online. I'm telling you, it's really amazing stuff. That's where I started learning this. I've had the pleasure of being able to train with these people in person a few times, but the majority of my skills with Kali, my weapons skills, comes from the stuff that they've got online. So anyway, you guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching till the end. God bless. Hope you have a great day. Deuces.